big game coming up. The newest crossover series cards are officially live in my team.
Channel your inner football player on the virtual hardwood by throwing dimes with Dak Prescott, locking up your opponent with Jalen Ramsey, and playing physical with Deebo Samuel.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, the alley-oop is probably the most exciting play in basketball, right? Mavs head coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said, quote, "It can come from anywhere on the court, and that's what makes it so fun and creative. A lot of things can go wrong, but when it's connected, it's a beautiful thing." Brian?
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy's out there with Hayes. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Raptors, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Well, Brad, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Bogdanovic. Pirtle grabs a miss. Van Vliet against Hayes. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Hayes. Fires from the line. The shot's good.
I'd like to see more of that from Hayes, leaning into his confidence when he's playing in that area on the floor.
Here's Pirtle. Here's Siakam. And he buries his first look.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Pass to Ivy. Now here's Bogdanovic. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Hayes for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Ivy. No luck on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Barnes passes to Trent. Over Hayes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Trent's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Duren. Here's Ivy. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And the Pistons call time here. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, and a big part of their offense in that game was creating second chance opportunities on the glass. That was the difference.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Barnes. Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. Here's Ivy. Stewart controls the rebound and the putback.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
To the inside, Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Pistons have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy, guarded by Trent. Ivy's shot is off.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Pistons shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Hayes, the pass to Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass. Stewart's gotten his second bucket.
Killian Hayes is a PG and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Missed inside.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Duran. Pass to Ivy. To the middle. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. Oh, powered down with both hands.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Trent for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Fred VanVleet has been on display for the Raptors, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here's Siakam. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Hayes. He's out there with Alec Burks. James Wiseman is out there with Hamidou Diallo. And it's Livers in at the 4. Burks no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Burks gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Hernan Gomez with it. Diallo picks him up. And here's Hernan Gomez. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Counted from distance.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Just now entering his prime, Ali. Thank you.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Diallo. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Burks, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Trent from long range. They get it back. Pass to Van Vliet. Trent outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Toronto has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. And here's Hernan Gomez. Trent for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Trent's got 11 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Detroit calls timeout.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Siakam, and it's Flynn in for Trent. Noel, he's checked in for Detroit. Bogdanovich comes in for Diallo. Now here's Bogdanovich. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, BA, it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
That one drops for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Hayes. With the teardrop. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And for Hayes, that floater is going to become a big-time weapon. You're not able to get to the rim all the time at his size.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Burks no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. It's good on the putback.
And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points, get in there, stay active.
From the wing, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
From 11 feet away, and Burks with the basket on the assist by Hayes.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Van Vliet, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Hayes inside, guarded by Van Vliet. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's Toronto with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here now with Dwayne Casey. Coach, how do you assess your shot selection and your decision-making offensively?
Well, we had some good looks. We just got to make sure we keep our poise and composure and knock them down. We had some good looks. We knew they were going to come out with a lot of juice, a lot of speed, a lot of quickness. We made some mistakes defensively, not matching up quick enough. So, again, we got to keep our composure and stay with our game plan defensively.
Good luck. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Fred Van Vliet had a huge first quarter. He had 16 points and 6 assists. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shot, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Make some noise, Toronto!
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Malachi Flynn. Barnes is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Trent in at the 3. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto.
For your Raptors.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Flynn. Back to Trent. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Just 3 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Barnes. And it's Toronto with another.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Hayes against Van Vliet. Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. Over Van Vliet. Hayes misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Hayes against Barnes. 3-pointer Van Vliet. And the Raptors three.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays, get more consistent on the offensive end.
Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. And Toronto calls time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Boucher subbed in for Fred VanVleet. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Here's Siakam. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Siakam's got 8.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Stewart, no good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Colonel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Bogdanovich passes to Stewart. For 3, Diallo. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Siakam in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Goes up on the baseline. Outside for Boucher. Here's Flynn. He drops it from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
PA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Boucher outside. Back to Flynn. Pass to Siakam. Over Stewart. Siakam gets the bucket. He's got 10.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Outside Bogdanovich. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. They grab their own miss. Here's Ivy. 4 on the clock. Over Pirtle. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's effective.
Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man.
He's checked in for Detroit. Noel comes in for Diallo. And Detroit is shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Here's Wiseman. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Wiseman's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Wiseman's quickness just beating the defense that time to get to his shot.
Gets the three to fall.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Van Vliet's got 5 3-pointers in 7 attempts. Very accurate. Pass to Magruder. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Over time, Magruder just continues to pound away to try to find a spot where he can get more and more comfortable in a rotation in the NBA.
Van Vliet against Wiseman. Drops in the layup for 2.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Boucher, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Nerlens Noel, and it's Magruder in at the 2. Here's Noel. Buries it down low.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Van Vliet on the wing. Siakam outside. Pass to Boucher. For 3. Not going to go that time. And the Pistons shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Here's Magruder. Count it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boucher outside. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As a league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bertle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Siakam for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hits the trifecta. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Charity stripe shot. That's assists from Trent. Van Vliet's got 26.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Inside, here's Livers, and he banks in the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Pass to Magruder. The shot from the low post is good.
6'4" Magruder out there, comfortable on the inside, had enough room to get that one to go.
Van Vliet misses. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet misses. And for the Pistons, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. And that one drops.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
For Toronto, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And they get it back. Trent outside. The 3 from Barnes. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Toronto, the rebound. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Pass to Livers. Here's Magruder. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, Magruder right now feels like he's in the zone when he gets shots like that to go.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. The 3. And that one's good. Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Magruder. Rejected by Siakam. Left side Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Fred Van Vliet.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Pirtle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout called. The Raptors. They're on top by 49. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here, with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Those dance moves, folks. Let's hear it for your Raptors, Little Ballers.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Magruder. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Flynn's shot is off. Here's Magruder. And he commits the intentional foul.
Malachi Flynn. That's his second personal
And he knocks
foul.
down the first one.
Third team foul.
Good on both. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Precious Achua.
The first one falls.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And so he makes both from the line. Off the inbound, he connects.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.